their last night in captivity in England. Huge challenges lie ahead. The big question is, will their instinct, the same instinct which makes them pace the cage restlessly every night, kick in and see them through?
Yeah, just want to keep them as quiet as we can, really, while we do it. You just need to watch the one it went into.
The next few hours are a blur of tranquilizers, vaccinations, and health checks. Good dose of flea powder. The South African authorities won't allow any stowaways on board. If the cats cope with the endless jabs and the long journey, the next challenge will be an endurance test. 2 months in quarantine. At the Air Force Base, it's the height of the dry season. The Cheetah brothers have completed their training. Now, they have a job to do. Large numbers of warthog cause problems. The wildlife team has tried trapping them and driving them off the base. But they always return, burrowing under the fence and dangerously close to the runway. Can 2 captive-born cheetahs really succeed where man and his defenses have failed? The cheetahs have gone one better than just catching warthogs. Because they like open spaces, the runway has become their favorite hunting ground.
The natural solutions, looking at what the cheetahs has been doing up to now, I think that it worked quite well. We haven't had any incidents for quite a while with respect to animals on the runways and collisions with animals on the runway itself. And one can see that the statistics that we keep is that the animals rather avoid the runway area, and that is exactly what we want. So with respect to the cheetahs, we've really achieved our objectives.
So, the competition for the title Top Cat is hotting up. But there is still everything to play for. The Caracal family has survived quarantine, and they're on their way, followed by the Wildling team, to join the cheetahs at the base. How do you explain the choice that awaits them? Security or freedom? In the end, you have to let them go to make their own mistakes. You have to give them that chance. Florence, now wearing a radio collar, was the first out. She was closely followed by Bold, always the most daring of the kittens. The others aren't so keen.
Dougal, go on. You're free, boy.
But Dougal, also collared, yet most easily recognized by those eccentric flop ears, has spent 8 years in captivity. If this is to work, all bonds have to be broken.
It's a real mix of emotion because, I mean, it's been 3 years I've been with these guys and I'm so happy that they're here. It's like the most amazing thing, but I'm going to miss them.
They really are on their own. With their first sounds of wild Africa. But it would be unfair to put them straight into the wild. To give them the chance to adjust, they'll spend a few weeks in this 3-acre enclosure. Dougal seeks the familiar comfort of the fence. Wild caracals are expert tree climbers. Florence, still groggy from the journey, never had a tree in her cage. All they're being asked to do is what comes naturally. But what is natural when you don't recognize friend from foe, predator from prey? There is a constant reminder of their mission, and a real fear that Dougal might just give up. He and Florence have only a few weeks to change the pattern of 8 years of captivity. At the moment, Florence is unsure, even of a hornbill. Soon, she'll be expected to save pilots' lives.
Taxi only point runway 36, report inching off.
In continuation for the morning briefing, bird ingestion is the emergency for today. Looking at the indications for possible bird ingestion, a loud thud possibly followed by fluctuating RPM and engine surge. Things to bear in mind, obviously, with the tactical phase, lots of birds below the cloud, especially raptors scanning the ground below. Remember, always avoid a bird up and to the side. They always dive down for avoidance.
The female kitten, Shy, has been exploring, and she's welcomed back. The greeting is a simple contact call between father and daughter. But this is a heartwarming sound. Aside from snarling at the staff, these caracals never called in captivity. Their social skills are progressing well. What about their hunting skills?